Hi, so I actually originally didn't want to tell this story, but now it's Buffy's 20th anniversary, so I thought this would be the perfect time to confess to stealing £10 from James Marsters on his birthday. So in summer I had the opportunity to meet James Marsters and I was very excited. So the first kind of morally ambiguous thing I do is sneak into the photo sessions early, because my photo session was meant to be from 4 till 7, but I got there quite early, so I was like, I'm just gonna line up and hope for the best. And I was immediately overwhelmed, because whenever people have shown me pictures of cons they've been to, I've just always envisioned them going into a separate room to deal with this. But James Marsters was like in the room, he was like there, and I came in the door here, and so I walk in and I'm on my own, there is no we here, so I'm freaking out on my own a little bit, like James Marsters is there, this person on TV is right there, I'm getting closer and closer to him, this is weird. I'm kind of internally freaking out about what to say to him. Do I say, hello James Marsters? Do I say, hello James? Do I say, hello Mr. Marsters? Do I say, hello the actor formerly known as Spike? So I finally get to him and I walk up and I just decide to go for the classic, hey, just so you know, Buffy meant a lot to me. And he shakes my hand and he gives me like a little hug and he says, you know, Buffy meant a lot to me too. And then I died. I've never been in a situation where I met someone I've just completely collapsed, but that's what kind of happened. I felt my heart racing. I felt like my legs were shaking so hard they were going to break. I couldn't breathe. I was crying a little bit. I had to not say anything else to James Marsters because I was about to break into tears. It's quite weird to think about. I think it's just having someone on your TV, watching them, having that show as your favourite show, and then meeting them in real life. There's just something about that just like, it's just completely overwhelming. So this is the part of the story why I mention I had no desire to steal anything from James Marsters, other than his heart maybe. So then I go take a little breather on the stairs because I'm hyperventilating a lot, and as I mentioned before, my legs were shaking because I was so nervous, and so I had to sit down before I completely just bleh. So I only really came to the con to get a photo with James Marsters. I didn't really want an autograph because photos are better, and I didn't really want like to see the talk because it was too much money and I felt like I'd spent enough. But then once I met James Marsters, I was like, I cannot leave. I will regret so many things if I don't see James Marsters. So being the money conscious person that I am, I decide, why not try and sneak into the talk and then I don't have to pay £20. Talks were being held in a mini stadium, so you had a stage here, stairs and seats up here, and toilets at the back. And I decided, well, why not go sit through one talk so I can see James Marsters' talk afterwards. So the talk I had to sit through was the Power Rangers, and I don't really know a lot about the Power Rangers because I haven't watched the Power Rangers since I was about 6. But I sat through the Power Rangers talk, or like 20 minutes of it, and I'm clapping along and I'm laughing and I know exactly how to act like a fake Power Rangers fan. And then at the end of the talk everyone's like, yay, Power Rangers go, or some catchphrase from the show that I obviously couldn't say, but I pretended to say something, that's for sure. It sounded a bit like this. Yeah, Power Rangers, yeah. Unfortunately, this plan failed because a guy came in seeing that I was in the audience and told everyone to leave because a paid talk was next and they had to check people's tickets. I then decided £10 probably wasn't that much and I should just pay the money. Like in 20 years I'm going to be like, yeah, I heard James Marsters talk for an hour, it was awesome. So I go to the ticket place to buy a ticket for the talk, and I walk up to the lady and she tells me that there are no tickets left. I guess a good person would have kind of left. Actually, a good person would have probably tried to pay in the first place. I remember toilets, stairs, stage. So I walk up the stairs to go to the toilets and just see what I can hear from the toilet door. But I was looking out the window and trying to hear, and I couldn't really hear anything. So I'm like, okay, well the jig is up. I'm just gonna go home. And then I see that one of the women had moved away from the stairs that she was guarding. And if I left the toilet and walked down the stairs, I would just look as if I belonged there. Once again, heart racing, legs shaking, I leave the bathroom. I walk as casually as I can, but also as fast as I can down to the seats, which there were like 5 of, by the way. It's kind of like that woman wanted me to sneak into the Q&A. So as I walk down, I run into one of the seats and I'm sitting in the middle looking at James Marsters, and he's speaking and I'm freaking out. But luckily these 2 girls who were late for the talk, I guess, came in and sat beside me, so I was pretty well covered. And so I stopped freaking out because those girls sat beside me, and then I just enjoyed James Marsters speaking for an hour, and it was the best £10 I did not spend. Oh yeah, and then at the end of the talk we all sang happy birthday to James Marsters, and I felt bad because I did not give him a birthday present. I mean, I did try to pay the second time. James Marsters, if you're watching this, I will give you £10. Or I will buy you lunch. Whichever's first, really. I don't know.